How's it going, guys? My name is Jake, and welcome back to Gax Reviews. So today, we got some good news for Ozark fans. It feels like there hasn't been a lot of good news recently. This is some great news. Ozark has indeed been confirmed to be renewed for its 4th season. Before we get started into all this, I want you guys in the comment section below, have you seen Ozark? Are you a big fan of the show? And what's your favorite episode? Just light those all in the comment sections. I'm really interested, and we'll get a nice conversation going with that. But let's get into this. So Ozark, around yesterday on the Ozark subreddit, there was an article posted that apparently Netflix had renewed it for its 4th season, but it hasn't confirmed it yet. Well, we got that confirmation today, actually, and a couple hours ago, Netflix has tweeted that Ozark has been renewed for its 4th, and not only its 4th, its final season. Instead of its past seasons, it's going to be cut up into 2 separate parts, released 7 episodes each. Now, this is very interesting because Netflix has done this before with other shows. They've done this on the top of my head. I know Arrested Development has done this. I know that BoJack Horseman just recently did that with its finale. And it's kind of interesting because, to me, instead of looking at it as like mini parts, I look at it more as separate seasons. Because while they have a plot going towards it, 7 and 7, you're basically getting 2 seasons in this. Obviously, it's a little bit more trimmed than what you normally are getting. But it's interesting because Ozark, to me, is a show that has grown so much since it first started off. And Jason Bateman, just his exploration of his characters. And what he's able to do is not just an actor, but as a director. And really, the tonal shift this show does, and just how it pulls it off so well in that Mexican drug cartel storyline, and the relationship between Marty and Wendy and his family with Charlotte and Jonah, and exploring that with Ruth and all of these other characters. Wyatt, all of these characters just blossomed in this 3rd season and really helped to create one of my favorite TV shows out there right now. So I'm not upset at this news. I'm really excited that we are getting a 4th season. I thought it was pretty obvious that we were going to be getting one, but just the shocking news that this is going to be the finale. So I'm going to get into some Season 3 spoilers right now for Ozark. So if you haven't watched Season 3, I would click off this video right now because I want to get a little discussion about what we can expect for Season 4. So last time we left the birds, their lawyer was actually just murdered. Just straight up murdered. And it was really interesting because that ending of Navarro killing Helen right in front of them was such a shocking ending to me, and it just made me so anxious for this new season because the relationship between Navarro and Wendy grew throughout Season 3, and I'm so excited to see how that's going to continue because they got them to trust the birds over Helen, and that's such an interesting storyline. And also, the Ben character, as Ben is now no longer in the show anymore, as he was sadly killed in the 3rd season, and we saw a little bit of the fallout with Wendy's character, but we haven't fully seen Jonah yet. And I know they've been teasing a little bit that Jonah's going a little dark, and same with Charlotte. They're kind of starting to not trust their parents a lot more as they used to, and they're kind of going their separate ways. And it's going to be really interesting because that, to me, is one of the best things from Season 3, is the relationship between the birds and how they've all had their own storylines and how they've been able to, how you just see their family just fall out, and it's so interesting. And Ruth, poor Ruth, I feel like this season is going to be a really good standout for Ruth. She's one of my favorite TV characters ever, I would say. I love Julia Garner. I think she's phenomenal in this role, and I can't wait to see them back. And really, to me, that finale of Season 3 just set up something that is going to be worth checking out for. Now, the big news about Season 4 is that we don't have a date also. It's to be expected because obviously stuff that's going on right now, we don't really have dates set in stone. So if we're looking at previous track records of when these other seasons did come out, though, I know Season 1 did come out in 2017 in July. Season 3 did come out in August of 2018, and then Season 2 came out in August of 2018, and then Season 3 came a little bit later in March of 2020. Now, if we're going to take into consideration that not a lot of stuff is running right now, that it took this long to get them to renew it for its 4th and final season, and that thinking of everyone putting everyone into the same place, I realistically can't see the season coming out until 2022 at the very earliest, I would say. And even then, I could be a little optimistic. We might not be seeing the birds back on screen for a long time, but we did get the news that it is renewed for its 4th season. I'm excited. I want you guys in that comment section below when we eventually do get the birds back on screen. What are you looking for in Season 4? That about wraps it up. I'm really excited for this season. I bet you guys are too. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe already for some new movie news and movie reviews, TV shows, all that stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.